Good morning and welcome to all of you BSc third year students of Fishery Science. Boys, in last part we have completed different fish feed ingredient produced from the industry, produced from the food processing mills. Simply it is to be called as the mill byproducts. Now in this part we are studying the next important fish feed ingredient, and these important fish feed ingredients are the oil extractives. Oil extractive, it is also important fish feed ingredient which is to be used by aquaculturists or the aquaculture fishermen. These various ingredient which is to be important and used to grow the aquatic crop in large quantity as well as in short time, in short period. In this fish feed ingredient, the second important category, and that second important category is the oil extractives. Oil extractives. This oil extractives means those are the feed ingredient. From these feed ingredient oils, these are to be extracted, and after extraction of oil, residue of that oil seed grains, these residue, these are to be used as a byproduct, these are to be used as a feed for the cattle, feed for the poultry as well as feed for the aquatic animals. And that's why these oil extractives are the good and nutritious food which is to be produced from these oil seeds. In this oil extractives, various oil extractives, these are to be occur in our country in ancient time as well as in the modern period. These are different oil extractives, these are to be occur and these are to be found. Which are these oil extractives today? The famous oil extractives in all over the world as well as in India, and that oil extractive is the soybean meals. Everywhere we have consumed, we have used, that is the soybean oil. After extraction of soybean oil, the residue of soybean pods, residue of soybean seeds, that residue, these are to be used as a important raw material for human being also. And it is to be famously we have called, that is soya Nutrilla or the nutritious Nutrilla. Similarly, this soybean meal oil extractive, these are to be important for the fish feed ingredient. Soybean meal is produced into two major portion levels. Soybean meal is produced into two major portion levels by different processes. Soybean meal must be heated sufficiently to destroy the trypsin inhibitor. Soybean meal must be heated sufficiently to destroy the trypsin inhibitor. Remember that this question, these are to be asked for MCQ also. In which manner? In dash feed ingredient, when these are to be sufficiently heated to destroy the trypsin inhibitor, then in option soybean meal, cottonseed meal, peanut meal and the corn floats or the corn oats. These are the four options in which the correct answer is the soybean meals. When soybean meal, these are to be heated sufficiently to destroy the trypsin inhibitor. 44% of soybean meal is usually mechanically extracted to produce a meal of 44% protein. Crude fat level is 4.7% and crude fiber level is 6%. Means soybean meal, these are to produce. Oil of soybean, these are to be extracted. In this oil of soybean, two different types of oil, these are to produce. Two different types of oil extractive, these are to be formed. When this soybean, these are to be crushed. When this soybean, these are to be used to produce the soybean oil. And which are these different soybean meals? Number one, soybean meal, these are to produce when soybean meal is usually mechanically extracted to produce a meal of 44% crude protein level. Remember that. What is the percentage level? It is to be 44% crude protein level, and that soybean meal is as a 44% soybean meal, in which contain 44% crude protein level, 4.7% fat level, and fiber level is 6%. That soybean meal, that soybean oil is called as a 44% soybean oil. And second soybean oil is 48% soybean meal is dehulled and solvent extracted to yield meal with a crude protein level of 48%. Those soybean meal which is to be produced from the soybean seeds, these soybean meal is the 48%, in which crude protein level is to be 48%, hence it is to be called as the 48% soybean meal. In this 48% soybean meal, 48% protein, 0.9% fats and 2.8% fibers. Means as compared to 44 and 48, in 44% percentage of protein is to be less, but percentage of fats and percentage of fiber, these are to be more, these are to be high as compared to 48% of the soybean meal. When soybean meal is to be increase its percentage into 44 to 48, then in this 48% protein level is to be no doubt increase, but fat level and fiber level, these are to be decreased. Fat level is to be just 0.9% fats. Crude fats are 0.9% crude fat, and fiber level is to be 2.8%. Means in 44% fiber level and fat level, these are to be more, whereas in 48% fat level and fiber level, these are to be low, these are to be less. But in protein content, protein, when we have considered as a protein content, then in these protein content, in 44% protein, and in 48% that is protein. Means protein concentration needs to be different. In first category less, in second category it is to be more, but other content such as fats and fiber, it is to be more, whereas in 48% fats and fiber, these are to be less, these are to be low. Such type of oil extract, such type of oil, these are to be produced, and this oil ingredient, these are to be used for the aquatic life, to grow aquatic animals or fishes in a short period. A tremendous growth, these are to be occur when we have provide soybean meal for the fishes or aquatic animal culture. That is the soybean meals. It is the first oil extractive. Second oil extractives, these second oil extractive, these are the cotton seed meal. It is to be cotton seed meal. The oil which is to be extracted from the seed of cotton. Remember that today we do not use this oil for cooking, this oil for our daily diet. But in ancient time, there is no oil extractives, there is no oil seeds which is to produce on large scale in our country. At that time, the main source for the oils in our country, and that main source is the cotton seed. And the oil which is to be extracted from the cotton seed, these oil, these are to be used everywhere. But today, due to the modern techniques and tools, due to the production of different oil seed grains, this cotton seed oil or this cotton seed oil, these are to be used in other different purposes instead of cooking. Cotton seed meal is produced in 3 protein level. Again, the seed meal, after the extraction of the oil, the waste residue which is to produce, and that residue is to be called as the cotton seed cake. and oil is to be called as the cotton seed oil. And when this cotton seed meal is to be produced, when cotton seed meal is to be formed, that cotton seed meal is to be again 3 types of cotton seed meal depending upon the protein levels. How much protein which is to present in that cotton seed or that oil. This oil, these are to be divided into 3 protein levels. Cotton seed meals are classified as number 1, as it is to be classified into number 1, and that number 1 is the first low gossypol. Number first is the low gossypol. If they contain less than 0.0% free gossypol, it is called as low gossypol. When low gossypol, the oil or the cotton seed meal which contain very less gossypol. Gossypol is the content substitute which is to present in the cotton seed, and these gossypol, these are to be less gossypol which contain 0.04% free gossypol. Second feed ingredient which is to be called as the first, that is first is the which this low gossypol. Second, that is the 41% cotton seed meal, and this 41% cotton seed meal, these are to be contain crude protein level of 41%. It is called as 41% cotton seed meal. 41% cotton seed meal means depending upon this, that is 41% crude protein level, these are to present in this 41% crude cotton seed meal. 41% protein, 2% fats and 12% fibers, these are to present. How much in 41% cotton seed meal? 41% protein, 2% fats and 12% fibers, these are to present. That cotton seed meal is called as the 41% cotton seed meal. And third category or the third type of the cotton seed meal, and that third type of the cotton seed meal is to be 48% of the cotton seed meal. Again, the 48% of the cotton seed meal, in which 48% of the protein, these are to present. Crude protein level is to be how much? 48%. Hence, that cotton seed meal is called as 48% cotton seed meal, in which crude protein level is to be 48%, crude fat level is 1%, and crude fiber level is to be 8%. Again, remember that those soybean meal which is to produce, in this soybean meal 44% and 48%. Similarly, in cotton seed meal is low gossypol, 41% gossypol or the 41% cotton seed meal and 48% cotton seed meal. In this 41% again protein level is to be 41, but fats and fiber level, these are to be more. Fat level is to be 2% and fiber is to be 12%. Whereas in 48% protein level is to be no doubt 48%, but fats and fiber, these are to be less. Fat is to be just 1% and fiber is to be 8%. Means again in this third category of cotton seed meal, the other content, that is fats and fibers, these are to be less in quantity, these are to be low in quantity. And all these three, which are these three? Number 1, low gossypol, number 2, 41% cotton seed meal, and third, 48% cotton seed meal. These 3 types of cotton seed meal, these are to produce after the extraction of the cotton oil, and all these seed meal, these are to be used as a fish feed ingredient, or these are to be used as ingredient for the aquatic life. All these 3 cotton seed meals are solvent extracted, the lower protein levels, and meals may be contain some hulls, and which is the important ingredient, important feed for the culture of aquatic animals or the aquatic life. This is the second important oil extractive, that is the cotton seed meal. In first soybean meal, 2 types, 44, 48. In second cotton seed meal, 3 types, low gossypol, 41% cotton seed meal, and the 48% cotton seed meal. These 3 cotton seed meal, these are to produce after the extraction of the cotton oil. Then last oil extractive, and that last oil extractive is the peanut mill. Peanut mill. Again you know that peanut mill is obtained by grinding the cake, chips or flakes obtained by the removal of most of the oil from the peanut kernel by a mechanical or solvent extraction process. When this peanut meal is to produce, after the extraction of the peanut oil, from the peanut, those residue, those left part which is to be occur, that left part it is to be called as the peanut meal. And when this peanut meal, or how this peanut meal these are to produce, peanut meal is obtained by grinding the cake. Peanut meal is obtained by grinding the cake, chips or flakes obtained by removal of most of the oil from the peanut kernel by a mechanical or solvent extraction process. When the oil these are to be extracted, that may be mechanical or that may be solvent extraction process. When grinding cakes and chips flakes obtained by removal of such condition of from the peanut, the residue which is to be formed, and that residue, that waste part or that subsidiary part is called as the peanut meal, and this peanut meal will have a crude protein level of about 46% protein. This peanut meal these are to be forms or contain crude fat level is to be 1.7% and crude fiber level is to be 10 to 13%. And this protein, fats and fibers, these are to be good concentration, these are to be good proportion. Hence this peanut meal is also a good oil extractives, good fish ingredient or good ingredient which is to be used in poultry, cattle as well as aquatic life, which is important, which is to be used as a good fish oil extractives, feed ingredient. And this is the third important peanut meal. Means in the oil extractives, first soybean meal oil or the oil which is to be extracted from the soybean seeds, it is to be divided into two again, 44%, 48%. Second, cotton seed meal, the oil which is to be extracted from the cotton seed, then it is to be divided into three categories: low gossypol, 41% cotton seed meal and 48% cotton seed meal. And third is the peanut meal, and these peanut meal these are to be a third important oil extractive. Means these all three different types of oil extractive these are to be formed, these are to produce, and these three oil extractive these are to be important for the feed fish ingredient. Then after the oil extractive, third important source are the byproduct which is to produce from the mills or the industries, and that byproduct is the animal byproduct. Animal byproduct means the waste part, debris or the waste hulls which is to produce from the animal industry, from the animal processing industry, that byproduct these are to be called as the animal byproduct. This is the third criteria. First, meal byproduct, second oil extractives, and third is the animal byproduct. Means after extraction of meat, bones and blood, those are the waste part, those are the residue which is to be formed from the slaughterhouses, from the different animal husbandries. That animal product is called as animal byproduct, and following are the various animal byproduct produced in our country, in our areas. These byproducts categorize again three types, in which the first we have seen, that is hydrolyzed poultry feeders. Hydrolyzed poultry feeders, name itself indicates that, hydrolyzed and poultry feeders. Hydrolyzed poultry feeders, what is meant by hydrolyzed poultry feeders? Feeders from poultry are collected, ground and hydrolyzed. Feeders from the poultry are collected, ground and hydrolyzed under pressure, then it is to be called as the hydrolyzed poultry feeders. Feeders from the poultry are collected, ground and hydrolyzed under pressure. That feedstuffs, it is to be called as animal byproduct as a hydrolyzed poultry feeders. During the processing, the cystin linkage is broken. During this, that is synthesis, during the processing of these hydrolyzed poultry feeders, that is cystin linkage is broken. During the hydrolyzed poultry feeder, cystin linkage is broken and increasing the value of meal, and among these more than 75% of crude protein must be pepsin digestible. When these are to be produced, in which more than 75% of crude protein these are to be must be pepsin digestible. Those protein which is to be level present, protein which is to be occur, that protein is to be 75% and this protein is to be pepsin digestible. Hydrolyzed poultry feeders will range in crude protein from 80 to 85% protein. Crude fat level is to be 2.5%. Crude fiber level is to be 1.5%. Phosphorus is to be 0.75% and ash is about 3%. Means instead of other only protein, fats and fibers, in these poultry feeders, phosphorus and ash is to be also present, and these proportion means hydrolyzed poultry feeders, these are to produce under the pressure, and when these poultry feeders, these are to be collected feeders, these are to be in a under hydrolyzed pressure, these are to be during processing, cystin linkage these are to be broken and increase the value of meal. These hydrolyzed poultry feeders, more than 75% of crude protein these are to be must be digestible. How much protein percent is to be digestible? The product is to be good quality. Less protein digestible condition, the product is to be impure quality, and when more than 75% protein these are to be digestible, then that product is to be good, in which protein level is to be 80 to 85%. Fat level is, in this poultry feeders, hydrolyzed poultry feeders will range in crude protein level 80 to 85%, crude fat level is to be 2.5% and crude fiber level is to be 1.5%. Phosphorus is to be 0.75% and ash is to be about 3%. That product is called as hydrolyzed poultry feeders, and this hydrolyzed poultry feeders is the good ingredient which is to be used for the aquatic life as well as it is also used for those animals which is to be cultured in animal husbandry. It is a good important feed ingredient which contain protein, fats, fibers as well as phosphorus and ash, and these content these are to be used for growth of the animals. Hence this animal byproduct possesses good ingredient, and that good ingredient is the hydrolyzed poultry feeders. The second important animal byproduct is the meat and bone meal. Meat and bone meal. Meat and bone meal, we all know that. Meat and bone meal is the dry rendered product. Meat and bone meal is the dry rendered product derived from the mammalian tissues. Meat and bone meal is the dry rendered product derived from the mammalian tissues, exclusive of hairs, hoof, horn, manure and punch content. That product is called as the meat and bone meal. Where which product or which material these are to be used to manufacture, produce the meat and bone meal? Meat and bone meal is the dry rendered product derived from, meat and bone meal is the dry rendered product derived from mammalian tissue, exclusive of hair, hoof, horn, manure and punch content. From these all parts, when these are to be combined together and forms or produce a product, it is to be called as meat and bone meal, which is to be from mammalian tissue. The relatively high fat content of meat and bone meal apparently helps protect the lysine content during rendering. During rendering, relatively high fat content. Due to the fat content, these are to be more, these are to be high. Meat and bone meal apparently helps protect the lysine content during the rendering. When lysine content these are to be protected, then that product these are to be superior quality, that product is to be good quality. And when this lysine content these are to be broke down, these are to be damaged, then that product is to be inferior quality. Meat and bone meal generally contain a crude protein level of 50%, crude fat level is to be 8 to 11%, crude fiber level is to be 3%, phosphorus is to be 4.4 to 5%, calcium is to be 8.8 to 10%, and ash is about 30%. Means in this meat and bone meal, not only protein, fat, fibers, but addition to these protein, fat and fibers, phosphorus, calcium and ash. In hydrolyzer poultry feeders, phosphorus and ash is present, but in meat and bone meal, additional content these are to present, and that additional content is the protein, fats, fibers, phosphorus and ash, as well as a additional quantity is content is the calcium. Means in this meat and bone meal, calcium is to be good quality, and calcium is to be 8.8 to 10% calcium is present, and that product is called as the meat and bone meal. This is also important ingredient used for the culture of different animal husbandry, such as poultry, such as cattle, as well as such as the aquatic animal, prawn culture, culture of marine water fishes, culture of freshwater fishes, or culture of other different animals or the aquatic animal. These ingredient is used as a important source, important supplementary diet for the culture technique, for the culture condition. And with this, these are the two different animal byproduct, hydrolyzed poultry feathers and meat and bone meal. These are different animal byproduct. Up to here we have seen three important oil extractives. One is the soybean meal, second is the cotton seed meal, third is the peanut meal, and from the animal byproduct, that is the first hydrolyzed poultry feathers and second meat and bone meal. Then next animal byproduct we have seen in next part. Hope you have understood better this different feed ingredient which is to be used for the culture of aquatic animals as well as for the culture of the animal husbandry in our country as well as foreign countries. With this we have complete, and in next part we have seen next point of animal byproduct. Thank you all of you.